Welcome back one and all to Trails to Azure. I'm the TheDarkSeraph. Last time, we stopped some devious penguins. Let's go to a theme park. Today's gospel. You're still on this? I do something with you. You've already taken down one cult. I don't think this one can be stopped. Trust me, quelling Tio's Mee Hee worship is one barrier we may never get over. This is where you give up? After finishing their shopping, the rest of the group joined them at the meeting spot. Lloyd and the others then showed their entry passes at the front gate and stepped into the theme park. Michelin Wonderland! Wow! Here we are. On the verge of tears, I love her. It's awesome. You got that right. This is my first time too. Looks like we're in store for a great deal of fun today. Just look at how many attractions they have. Oh yeah, one day's not nearly going to be enough to experience it all. Take it from me. And spending the entire morning at the beach took up a good chunk of time. We'd best focus on the most popular attractions in order to get the full Wonderland experience. That sounds fun. But which ones would those be? The Ferris wheel over there on the left is definitely on the short list. It's popular with everyone, families and couples, you name it. It's true, the view is amazing. You might even get out more if you save it for last. Good thinking. That sounds like an excellent way to end the day. Another can't miss is the tower at the heart of the park. Otherwise known as the Castle of Mirrors, it is one of the signature attractions. On the highest floor you can find what they call the wishing mirror. People say if you ring the bell at the top and make a wish in front of the mirror, it's guaranteed to come true. And in Cold Steel 4, a creepy girl goes to work there. How romantic. That one's popular with families and couples too. See, the bell has handles on both sides so that you can ring it with a partner. That makes sense. I imagine it'd be tough to do it alone. Hey, look! Do you think anyone lives in that mansion over there? This place gives me the creeps. I don't know, actually. Did they add that one recently? Yep, it's the park's newest attraction. They call it the horror coaster, and it's super popular. Yes, I looked into the preparation for today. It's a thrill ride with a horror theme. The technology they employ for the effects is very impressive. Why does that have to be this? Why does their newest ride have to be the scary one? I figures Belle wouldn't at least give me a warning. I like it. Sounds like my kind of place. Any other standouts to speak of? It's not a ride, but I know the fortune teller's house is popular. Some friends and regulars swear by the so-called soothsaying that they started working there last year. I've heard she can do anything from compatibility readings to finding lost items. Apparently she's also an exotic beauty with a mysterious aura. That sounds interesting. Could she be a diviner from the east? You're all forgetting the most vital of today's attractions. Tracking down Mee Hee. It's a Michelin custom to locate him throughout the various sections of the park. And if you're lucky, you may even encounter his little sister, Michette. Okay. Tia Tut's got that spark in her eyes. On that note, is there anything in the park that we can cool down? Yeah, there's a rest area to the left. They also serve concessions. Then sounds like the perfect place for us, perfect meeting place. I'm sure to spend a lot of time there, so come see me if you're feeling tired or need first aid. Even the nurse, huh, Cecil? And this was supposed to be your day off. We couldn't possibly ask you to do that. What are you saying? What man wouldn't jump at the chance to feel Cecil's healing touch? I can give you a reason to need first aid if you would like, Randy. Just make sure you have some fun to yourself, okay, Cecil? You never get the chance to otherwise let that big, beautiful hair of yours down. Alright, I guess I could take your advice. Okay. I'll hand out tickets. Once you have yours, feel free to use them however you want. Try to stay in pairs if there's an attraction you want to go to. Does that sound good? I don't see why not. Understood. No complaints. Alright, let's the fun begin. Hey Sully, want to go walk around the park together? Okay, just stop tugging on me. Doesn't it remind you of when you were in school? It sure does. And I can basically spend the day. Mishy tail, a Mishy hat, Mishy paws, a Michette ribbon. A cute, attachable Mishy tail. Mee Hee. That might be good for Wazzy. The horror coaster. Oh, we have Risha here. We're gonna go Randy for this one. Guys, this is a... It's a mini game. Ah, yeah, it's a... I was expecting a cursor. And I can't turn on the high-speed mode here. That's probably a good thing you can't. Ah, I'm... For some reason I'm thinking of a fucking Xbox layout. That's where my fucking muscle memory wants to go to. I hit the button. Again, I would prefer a cursor to just pew-pew all the way, but whatever. Ah. He was more pleased with it that time. Evil Mishy. Kinda just want to show it off. Ah! I am terrible at this. I am terrible. Skill issues galore. I thought I was going to have to mash through that. Yeah, I didn't do great. Can I go again? Or is that going to cost me a ticket to go again? Yeah, it would cost me a ticket to ride that again. I also want to go with Ellie on the Ferris wheel. So maybe I should have brought Noelle. Well, let's go to it. Okay, so that's just a way back around. Yeah, it's just kind of a nice little walk through this. Yeah, for something called the Castle of Mirrors, I'm not seeing a whole lot of mirrors. This must be the bell we're supposed to ring. And there's the wishing mirror right up those stairs. First you ring the bell, and then you make your wish in front of the mirror. Time to make our wishes, but how does this work? Do we tell the mirror what we want out loud? I think it should be fine if you say it to yourself. Let's give it a try. Well, it was so generic that I'm embarrassed to say it. I wish for the ability to continue protecting Crossbell. With you, Ellie, as well as the rest of the SSS. And Kia, too, of course. Why am I not surprised? I'll take that as a compliment. How about you, Ellie? What did you wish for? Well, for my mother and father's health and happiness. You used your wish on your parents. You remember, right? They divorced 10 years ago. My mother lives in the Empire and my father in the Republic. We stay in contact through letters and phone calls, but I hardly ever see them. I lost my parents when I was little, too. But I still had Guy and Cecil there for me growing up. And fortunately, I had my grandfather. My childhood wasn't particularly sad, and it's not as though I grew up wanting for anything. I think the best way to put it is that I'm simply worried about them. Like I said, my mother and father keep in contact with me, and they always try to stay up to date with my life. But sometimes I think they do it out of regret for leaving me behind. I can only imagine how much it hurt them. Both of them are such earnest people. They're not the type to bury the past and live without remorse. But still, it's been 10 years now. All I want is for them to live their new lives to the fullest. In other words, for them to forget the past and move on. I just hope you don't mean that unconditionally. Of course not. I know that I wouldn't be here today if not for their past choices. That's kind of nice. That's a nice moment. It's actually quite sweet. Hello, Mishy. Did you know the fortune teller here is amazingly talented? You can get all sorts of fortunes read from her. Give it a try. I have been on Hot Mishy's heels all day. He visits not just the main attractions you see, but the other parts of the park as well. As a champion of the people, Mishy would never neglect his fans by only going to the popular areas. Let's do Noelle. Welcome. Come right in. Please have a seat. All right. I guess what they say is true. She really does have an exotic mystique about her. Yeah, and she's beautiful on top of it all. I can tell that much even with her face covered. My, whatever is the matter? The both of you are staring. Keep in mind, others are waiting for their turn. Shall we begin? Could I perhaps trouble you for your blood types? Blood types? It is an imperative factor when it comes to making a proper reading. Though naturally, I won't force you if you'd rather not say. I don't mind, I'm type O. I'm type A. Thank you very much. Now what kind of reading do you seek? Let's see. I'll leave it up to Noelle. Would it be alright to get a reading about what the future holds in store for the CGF? I'm going to return there eventually, so I'd like to know what to expect. I'm fine with that. A reading on the Crossbell Guardian Force, please. Of course. It's a simple request. I sense a shift on the horizon. The organization you belong to will undergo a change in the near future. And when it does, you will be forced to make an important choice. So ends my reading. A change on the horizon. So then, what sort of decision am I going to have to make? Regretfully, I have relayed to you all that I can. The nature of the choice you are given, for the better or for worse, will hinge on the developments to come. I think I understand, given the current state of Crossbell and how things will turn out, is anyone's guess. Huh. That's kind of neat. Oh, Wazzy. The sofas here are rather posh, aren't they? In other words, you're loitering. Yeah, he's just kind of piddling around. I don't want to go back to the horror coaster. I just want to see if anyone I know is here. Well, there's Fran and Tio. I've already used up half of my tickets. It happened so quickly, too. I suppose that's why tagging along with so many rides will do. Oh, there's Misha. Already bought that. A surfboard for Randy's room. And a black teddy bear for Keith. I kind of want both. Best girl has to come first. $10 of each should be okay. That should be enough to get. That surfboard. Oh, that's a healing item. Okay, and these are actual foods. What's that pink thing back there? You found me! So, what's my prize? Hiya, mister. My name's Mishet. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, you're Mishy's little sister. Tio did say something about running into you if I got lucky. I guess this is what she meant. Oh, so you've heard of me. I'm honored. No problem, but if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing back there? I just really love playing hide and seek is all. My favorite pastime is lying in wait around Michelin Wonderland for my Prince Charming to come find me. That sounds unnecessarily counterintuitive. So does that make me your Prince Charming today? Right on the Mee Hee mark. Oh, I'm so happy you found me. You're the perfect Prince Charming, plus 100 times cooler than my brother and his dumb, dopey face. Yikes, you really tore into the poor guy. So what do you say, mister? You want to play hide and seek together? I beg your pardon? Only a prince lucky enough to find me gets the chance to play this special game. To win, you have to track me down in the Michelin Wonderland a total of 5 times. You can even bring a friend. Sure. Let the chase begin. Okay, so... who else? Okay. So just go around to the attractions. There's Risha and Ilya. Just look for a pink blob. Hey, Randy. I may have to look up a guide for this one to show where to find where all of her hiding spots are. I'm gonna be really annoyed if I'm unable to complete this because I've used up my ticket. Oh, Noelle and Ellie. Yep, there she is. There's one. You found me. You must be one lucky mister. That's twice you managed to sniff me out. 2 flukes in a row is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, so yeah, I just got to go around the attractions and find her. So that's 2. Not at the horror coaster. So it's good that it doesn't make me spend my tickets on it. I doubt there'd be much of a place for Mishy to hide here, so it's good that I don't have to worry about that. At least not right now. It only starts once you've spent at least 3 tickets in Michelin. If you spend any more tickets, this side quest will not appear. So once you spend 3, go to the fucking rest area. Okay, so that's the fortune teller on the top left, which we've already done. Now, right here in the main area, by a lamppost. There you are. There you are. You found me. Maybe I underestimated you. You found me not once, not twice, but thrice now. That's more than just luck, mister. I mean, if you say so. Alrighty, next round won't be so easy. No more Miss Nice Missy. Miss Shed. Mee Hee, there's no way you'll track me down this time. To the Ferris wheel. It's kind of fun. Behind a tree. Yep, there's the tail. You found me again. You've got a real talent for this, mister. Indeed, it's the unthinkable for someone to find me when I'm trying to hide this hard to hide. Something tells me that's an exaggeration. Well, whatever, you still have to find me 2 more times to win. Mee hee, good luck. Why does it feel like she's, taking a shine to me? Consider yourself blessed if you know what's good for you. In any case, let's do our best to find her next hiding place. Up next is the horror coaster behind a statue. Hold up. I gotta talk to the Munchkin. Oh, right, I need to buy a Mishy souvenir for Shizuku. I hope my allowance will cover it. Well, I'm right here if you need to borrow money. I'll be happy to buy you a souvenir. Horror coaster behind a statue. Yep, you can see the tail. There you are. Oh no, you found me again. You seek me out 4 times now, and so quickly, too. I can barely believe it. If only some of your talent could rub off on my brainless big brother, Mishy. Harsh, Michette never lets up on the poor guy, does she? Time for the last round. For your final challenge, I'm going to hide in the best spot I know. Let's see if you can find me this time. That's at the Castle of Mirrors behind the stairs. I had to bring Tio for this. Who else would I pick? Yeah, you can barely make her out there. Looks like we win. Oh no, you found me again. You're amazing, mister. You seek me out all 5 of my hiding spots in record time, too. I'll admit my complete and total defeat. With that, I hereby dub you Michelin Wonderland's King of Hide and Seek. King of Hide and Seek. Michette has seen fit to bestow a title upon you. You should be honored. But that's not all. It's time to receive an extra special award for besting me. A Michette keychain. Thanks. Have a Mee Hee-tacular day at Michelin Wonderland. Okay? That way you'll have a ton more memories to take home. So that was Mishy's little sister. What an intense character. Agreed. She not only lived up to the rumors, she exceeded them. Thank you for the enjoyable time, Lloyd. I'll just be excusing myself. I had to bring Tio. Who else am I going to bring on the Mee Hee hide-and-seek side quest? She loves Mee Hee. I had to choose her. I know what you mean. This is my first time riding a Ferris wheel and my heart is pounding. Wait, haven't you come to the theme park before? I have. I went on several other attractions then, but I never got the chance to ride the Ferris wheel. It's hard to enjoy everything this place has to offer in a single day. I know what you mean. Well, in that case, I hope this lives up to the wait. Me too. I'm looking forward to seeing the view from the top. Whoa, look, Lloyd. What an amazing sight. It really is. Look at this way the sunlight makes the lake glitter and sparkle. Breathtaking. You said it. Ah. Something wrong? No, it's just the couple riding in the next gondola. They're kissing. Look at those two lovebirds go. Come to think of it, I did hear this ride was popular among young couples. I wonder if we look like that to the way everybody else too. What? Nothing. Never mind. Why does this feel so awkward? We're almost back at the bottom. I suppose we'll just get ready to leave then. And now the sun's starting to set. Yeah, they did mention it would be best to save that one for last for that reason. Poor thing. I'll do another fortune teller. Oh, hello, Ellie. We're gonna do Ellie again. Would you mind telling us about our compatibility? Not at all, it's a simple request. Lloyd? I don't see why not. There's nothing wrong with a harmless little reading. Don't you want to give it a try? You're being far too casual about this for my liking. Was I out of line? We don't have to if you don't want to. It's not that I'm not curious, but honestly, you can be such a... Never mind. I'm sorry about that. We'll have the compatibility reading, please. As you wish. A young man with honest eyes and a young lady brimming with generosity and diligence. The two of you are companions with the same goals who have forged a connection through many hardships you've overcome. And what's this? I see a particularly dire crisis in your recent past. Navigating it together has further deepened your bond. Things are yet to be set in stone, but should your relationship stay the course, it may soon develop into something more. So ends my reading. Something more? That's right. Many pardons if that was too forward of me to say. But be that as it may, you, young man, are the one whose choices and deeds will determine your fate. Mine. I would recommend that you work toward being a better understanding of this young lady's feelings. You don't seem to be aware of it, but your charm does have an effect on those around you. Or so the stars tell me. Charms? Me? She has him pegged. Do keep in mind that a reading is just that, a reading. It is not a premonition of things to come. Fate is capricious, ever shifting under the laws of causality. Your attractions have the power to shape the future that lies before you. You would do well to take this to heart. That certainly was mystifying in more ways than I can count. That fortune teller was intense. It felt like if I gazed into that ball any harder, I would have fallen right in. I feel like I should have done that a second time before doing the Ferris wheel to have a sunset overview of the lake with Ellie. I love how she has to say, she ling. Tio is such a precious child. And I am going to end this one here if it gives me a stopping point. Because I've been going for over 30 minutes now, and it'd be good to stop here. That's like 4 or 5 episodes of just easygoing stuff. Alright, got it. I'm sure everyone else will be fine with that too. Sorry again that you couldn't come along, Chief. Understood. We'll make sure to get all the rest we need before we come back. Good to know everything's going okay at the SSS. I'm probably just overthinking things. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. I left you a little something to remember me by. Enjoy yourselves. That hacker must have been the one who supplied the tower's data to the terrorists. At the same time, I didn't get the sense he belonged to either one of the 2 terrorist cells. Yin also said the hacker likely isn't a member of Heiyue or Red Constellation. But if that's the case, who could they be? Lloyd, are you in there? I like how it's Ellie coming to check on me. Is that you, Ellie? Come on in. Oh, were you just on a call with someone? Yeah, it was the Chief. I wanted to check in on things at the SSS building, so I got in touch. I've been anxious something might happen while we're away. But everything's fine. I'm just crossing my bridges before we get to them is all. Is that so? I can sympathize, especially in the light of everything that happened surrounding the conference. With that said, we're still off duty, mister. The only thing you should be thinking about is rest and relaxation. Yeah, you're right. So what brings you here? Did you come to pick me up for dinner? Something like that. I hadn't seen you around for some time. I thought that if you were still here, then perhaps we could go to the guest house together. That is, if you wouldn't mind. Not at all. Wait, are you teasing me again, Ellie? No, or well, I wasn't trying to, at least. In any case, shall we head out? There's still some time before the dinner party. We can make a little detour if you'd like. Good point. It wouldn't hurt to pass the time looking around downstairs. Why am I getting flustered about being alone with Ellie? Because she is best girl. Well, second best girl. Best girl is Tio, but, you know, you can't date a child. Not legally, anyway. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Trails to Azure as I go to a fancy dinner party. But until then, I'll be the Dark Seraph, signing off. Goodbye.